Welcome back to Last of the Romans Madden 24 modded Dynasty for the 24 season, and we have the Week 1 matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Saints. So we'll have Bryce Young as a 76, just above Dalton. He didn't get any progression, which was unfortunate. I was hoping he'd jump up a bit. Um, yeah, I kind of feel like I need to move him up to a 78, but yeah, I'll think about it. Yeah, I'm actually, you know what, I will probably do that. I'll move him up to a 78. We'll have Jonathan Brooks starting for the Panthers because he's the rookie, and now with the stats matter uh, progression, I don't think. Actually, I'm not sure I can run it with the other kind of progression, but actually, you know what? I'm not sure about that. I'll have to check. But if I can, I want to use the rookie and get him the stats, and hopefully he'll go up some more. And then we'll have Penny as the backup with Raheem Blackshear, the number 4 guy. Unfortunately, he didn't progress. And then Hubbard will be the fullback, Thielen, Deontay Johnson, Xavier Legit, Terrence Marshall, Jonathan Mingo at wide receiver. I think Mingo's more like a 77, 76. Yeah, but I haven't updated him. Yeah, and he didn't get any progression either. Legit did get progression and is up to a 77. I'm not sure what he started out as, like a 74 maybe. Um, Jatavian Sanders, I have him at a 72. It didn't actually progress him. I think it kept him, or it gave him 1 point from 68 to 69. But I decided to bump him up a bit because I do think he's the best, second best tight end in the rookie class. Ikem Ekwonu, Brady Christensen, Corbett, Hunt, and Moden on the line, pretty decent. Defensive line, Ashawn Robinson, Derek Brown's really good. Tuttle exists. Clowney, Shaq Thomas, Josie Jewell. Yeah, it's definitely a 3-4 defense with DJ Wanham at the outside linebacker. Marcus Peters, the free agent signing. They have Troy Hill, Dane Jackson. Yeah, not doing too great at cornerback, really. Xavier Woods and Fuller at safety, though. That'll help. Mervis is going to be their kicker. Johnny Hecker, their punter. Raheem Blackshear will be the kick and punt returner. Jonathan Brooks will be the third down back, the power back, with Penny backing him up at the power back, and Hubbard at the third down back. Clowney and Dunlap in for the 3-4 ends, with Derek Brown taking up the nose tackle position. The dime linebacker is Shaq Thomas, while the nickel back is Dane Jackson. Then for the Saints, and I'll get Bryce Young up after this. We've got Derek Carr in at an 83, Rattler at a 72, Kamara and Jamal Williams at running back with Kendre Miller and James Robinson backing up. Olave, Rashid Shaheed, Cedric Wilson, A.T. Perry at wide receiver, Taysom Hill with Holker and Foster Moreau at tight end. I probably should boost Foster Moreau up to 75 or 6. I gotta write that down. If I could just find some paper, so yeah, I want him at like a 74. I think seems good. Maybe a 75. I like Foster Moreau. It's just you know, he hasn't had a lot of production throughout his career. Dallin Holker coming in at a 72. That actually makes him the second best, well, tied with Jatavian for second best in rookie class. I like Dallin Holker. He's pretty cool. I don't think he's going to be that good right away, but he does have good hands, it looks like, so maybe someday. Fuaga, Penning, McCoy, Ruiz, and Ramczyk at on offensive line, which is a pretty good offensive line. Cameron Jordan and Chase Young with Granderson backing up. is a pretty good defensive line. Breezy in the middle. It's just okay. Hopefully he'll get better. I think I had changed him to a star rating. So, but you know what? If he's only like a 74, yeah, no, that actually seems right. He must have just not got any progression, is what happened. Willie Gay, Demario Davis, Jalen Ford, Pete Warner at linebacker, Lattimore, Alante Taylor, and Kool-Aid McKinstry at cornerback. Rajon White, right, the fourth string. Adebo is injured right now. Matthew, the Honey Badger, and Jonathan Abram. So heavy hitting pair of safeties. Groupie and Hayball at kicker and punter. Rashid Shaheed returning the punts and kicks. Let's see, who is our third down? Oh yeah, Kamara, of course. And then our power back is Jamal Williams. We'll have Shaheed in the slot, and yeah, it's looking like a pretty decent team. I don't think this team's gonna have a lot of wins just because, well, I guess mainly Derek Carr, although he is up to an 83 with my ratings, and I don't know about 83. I gotta think about that again. So that seems a bit high, but I'd have to see it in relation to the other quarterbacks at his position. So let's just get Bryce Young up a bit. I think awareness is mainly going to be the mode of increasing his rating. I'll have a look at his accuracy. Oh, he's already up to an 82 awareness. I'm fine taking it up to an 83. I'll have a look. I definitely want his carrying a little bit higher, because they definitely underrate carrying. Throwing power at an 89. I don't think he's got like a massive arm, but I don't see it as being a problem either. I'm gonna take it up to an 89. Accuracy will take up 1. Break. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that where it is. Take play action up. So he's up to a 77 now, and I'm kind of feeling that's a good number for him. Although I could definitely see his throwing accuracy, and yeah, maybe not his mid and deep accuracy, but his short range accuracy could be okay. I'm fine with this, I think. Well, it's given him a 79 for field general, which I guess is fine. Yeah, I'm good with this. Alright. I think Dalton in relation would be like a 76 or 7. I don't know. He's looked good at times, and then at other times I just I've not been entirely impressed. But I think, you know, because with the Bears he just wasn't that good. But anyways, I digress. Let's get the. So we've got some mods on for both teams. It's the Your Best Bengals drip mod for the Saints, and for the Panthers it is Wolves. If I could find trying to find what his full name is, but nope, it's just Wolf. I don't know. Yeah, you could probably find it under Wolf on the modding in the modding center. I think we're gonna give the Panthers. I like this uniform. I like this one too. I can't decide really between them, but I'm gonna go with this one. And then I think, you know, it's not Mardi Gras, but it's not going to be during the NFL season, so I might as well put them in the Mardi Gras uniforms because it's kind of cool, and I don't know if we'll be seeing the Saints again. At least not too much. I'm just checking the levels here just to make sure. Yeah, it looks like the volume levels are okay. I've changed them a bit because, like, I feel like I get drowned out by the crowd, you know, quite frequently, as it is. Or as it was, I should say. Also changed some things with my mic settings, so hopefully that'll be better. definitely think the Panthers got a good coach and a good one, especially for Bryce Young. I think we will be seeing a good amount of growth, especially after the first year. I'm not really expecting a whole lot better this year, but maybe next year, you know, Dave Canales can get really sink his fingers into Bryce Young's brain and figure out how to make him tick, I guess. Yeah, Carr is a strange one. I can never get a real read on him. I think he's just really inconsistent is what the problem is. Yeah, I don't know if he's 84 awareness. I don't know about any of that because he's so inconsistent, and I can't pin him down to a singular rating for a week. I guess it would have to be like an 81, but you know, sometimes he's up to, I would say, like an 84, 85, but then, you know, it's got to be everything's working perfectly for him. Wonder if I take this QB power play, if that's gonna have, yeah, I bet it's gonna have Carr in still. I want it to be, I can't change it now. I'm gonna just check, but I think it's still gonna have Carr here. Yeah, I don't want Carr in this set. Should be Taysom Hill, but I'll have to fix that after the game. I would imagine this might be at least partially just crowd noise video. I don't think I'm gonna have a whole lot of interesting stuff to say about these two teams in particular, just because I did watch them a bit, the Saints more than the Panthers, I'd say, but yeah, I don't have a whole lot of insight into their inner workings, and so yeah, I'll maybe chime in a bit, we'll see. As for which team is my favorite of these two, I don't know. I've been a fan of the Saints, not like not a big fan of the Saints, but just like a casual, oh yeah, it'd be kind of cool if they won something, but not with Dennis Allen. I was more of a fan when they had Drew Bryce. So I guess I was more of a Drew Bryce fan than anything. But my dad is more Saints fan than I am. He really likes them. It's not his favorite team though. His favorite team is the Raiders. I am not a Raiders fan. I don't know how that ended up. I guess he just never pressured me into being a Raiders fan, and so I just didn't really take to it. And I was from the Chicago area, so being a Bears fan was more natural for me. Because he had been stationed out by the Raiders at one point, and so he got to see a bunch of games at that time. That was when, well, I think that was when they were good, so that's another factor. But that team, the Raiders, have been awful for a while now. Of course, I'm a Bears fan, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Although, you know, I definitely think, you know, I say it every year, but I think this is the year for the Bears to start turning things around and not just regress again. Yeah, Eberflus, the last half of the season, or after they fired the defensive coordinator for whatever reason, and we still don't know what that was. Eberflus definitely took over and did a really good job, I think. Although I will have to say, when he has the lead, I'm a little worried that he doesn't know how to keep the lead, you know? seem like he would fall back into, you know, prevent defense, or just a lot of cover 4 looks, or things that just we're going to give up a lot of yards in the short intermediate game that definitely cost us. And I don't know if that was just trying to lose games, which I doubt, or if it was just bad play calling, which is what I'm suspecting it to be. Hey, there's an AT Curry touchdown. Yeah, he's kind of the Tyler Scott of the Saints. They're about the same guy. Although Tyler Scott looked, well, I don't know. I've heard that AT Perry is not the guy, so I didn't give him a star or anything. I left him pretty much what he was on the base roster, but yeah, Tyler Scott, man, he looked lost. I don't know what he was doing out there half the time. So he wandered onto the football field. That's been a lot of the Bears draft picks at wide receiver, so hopefully Roma Dunze can break that spell, and I think he will. He definitely seems like a blue chip wide receiver. If we mess him up, then I don't know, we just can't develop wide receivers, I guess. We'll just have to get them from other teams like DJ Moore and Keenan Allen. But yeah, Tyler Scott, man, he looked lost. It's one of the weakest efforts I've seen from a rookie wide receiver. Hopefully you can do better. If not, they'll just be added to the long list of wide receivers that didn't really work out for the Bears. I was disappointed by Mooney too. I even named my some of my fantasy teams Dark Side of the Mooney. We definitely saw the dark side where he just didn't seem invested. Wasn't running very fast, wasn't really doing much. Fourth and inches, okay. Well, that's a punt. Doesn't matter if it's only fourth and inches at this field position, you gotta kick it. Yeah, I know that Carr had one of the best deep balls at one point, but I just think it was also because he didn't pull the trigger unless he knew for sure that he was going to be able to get it completed. So it made it look good statistically. Definitely excited to see what Olave can do. In year, what, 3 now? He's been pretty good so far. I had him in fantasy football, I'm pretty sure. Although, you know, that was a bit of a quagmire with the Saints season. And I just don't think Dennis Allen is really the guy at coach. They're going to have to find somebody better if they want to make their team go further. Although, you know, maybe I'm just, you know, ganging up on him or punching down a bit because he's not been a good coach in the NFL already, and maybe he's learned something. Maybe I'm, you know, keeping an outdated opinion of him. Because with the Raiders, he was totally ill-prepared. But maybe with the Saints, he's better. I don't know. He's still a defensive-minded coach, so it's still going to rely on, you know, who who's his offensive coordinator, and I don't even know who that is. I'd have to look. I'd definitely be interested in finding out who that offensive coordinator is before I could really judge him. Because if it was a guy like Canales, or Canal, I don't know how to say the guy's name, but he did a really good job with Baker Mayfield in Tampa Bay. Canales, however you say the guy's name, the Panthers' new head coach, Dave Canales. Yeah, I'm probably just saying it wrong every time, but sorry about that. That was that touchdown. That's Derek Carr's first incompletion. I'll bring up a 4th down and a field goal. Yeah, let me find out who that offensive coordinator is for the Saints. Special teams. It might be Carmichael still. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, they replaced Pete Carmichael. Oh, it says they retained him. I'm confused. I have to look that up a bit more. This one article says something about who's going to replace Pete Carmichael, and the other one says Pete Carmichael retained. Oh, there's another one. Pete Carmichael fired after 15 seasons. So who is the real OC? Yeah, it's not saying here. I gotta find Wikipedia or something. Have decided, it says they decided on a new OC. Let's see what that one's about. It's MSNBC, and of course it's not going to let me view the article, is it? Alright, well I'm going to look up Wikipedia's entry for the Saints. Oh, they're saying it's Clayton Kubiak. That's actually really interesting. Yeah, that could be really good for the Saints. Kubiak with, well, of course I'm probably thinking of his father, but Gary Kubiak is, I believe, he died a few years ago, so, but hopefully his son is a good offensive coordinator too. Yeah, I gotta check that though. I don't want to say the dude's dead when he's not. Like he's I guess he's still alive. That's good for him. Had to retire because of medical reasons, so that's what I was thinking of. But yeah, his son Clint probably runs the same type of scheme that he ran. So I think that's a pretty good step for the Saints. Definitely an interesting young coordinator. I don't know how old Clint is, but if he's in his 30s or 40s, then he'll qualify. Let me see. Clint is 37 years old. So yeah, that's pretty young for an offensive coordinator. Definitely. It's an unknown if they're going to be good or not. They're not established yet, so yeah, that'll be a fun experiment for the Saints, I think, until they can hopefully fire what's his name, Dennis Allen, just to promote Clint Kubiak. That'd be a good move if he's a good coordinator. But that might be what they're planning, is to just get rid of Dennis Allen if Kubiak looks like a decent option. Because it's hard to retain a coordinator like that if he is good, and there is quite a bit to work with, for the Saints offense, and so I think Kubiak's got a pretty good chance of impressing. weapons, really get Olave going. That would be pretty good for his resume. See, last game, I thought it was through the first quarter, and we still had like 2 or 3 minutes left, but this one, I feel like is going fast. That was only the second incompletion for Carr, and should have been a pick, I think. Yeah, I still kind of want to turn picks up a bit, because I feel like there's way too many dropped interceptions, and it just bothers me. I know I'm the one throwing them, and it's like, you know, it's good for me that they're not getting picked every time, and it's probably better for the stream and everything. Well, not the stream, but the video, you know, for me not to be throwing a whole bunch of picks, but I don't know. I just prefer the realism of if I throw the ball right into a guy's lap, then he catches it. Like that. Although I feel like that one was a really good play by the defender. It wasn't really just throwing it right into his lap. He did have to reach for that. Sometimes that one goes past him, I feel like. Because he's moving to his right, well, to his left, and then he came back to the right and got that interception. Just a stutter step or something. Oh yeah, I never turned on defense, so let's get that turned on. Man, my speed. Match coverage. That should be good. Yeah, if I play much of the Panthers season, it's going to be a lot of let's just run the ball a lot and hope for the best. And it's definitely looking good on this run. Yeah, I'd like to see a lot of RPOs. I'd like to see a lot of, you know, play action passes and establish the run. Especially with a quarterback that's maybe not the best in the league. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have taken Bryce up to a 79. I definitely am not going to have him a 79 on the base roster. That's like if he had gotten progression as well, and I'm going to call it the Canales effect. I feel like that's going to be a big factor for him as his new coach. Hopefully Dave Tepper is going to give him, you know, some leash and not micromanage, you know, the heck out of him. Because I had heard that Dave Tepper really likes to micromanage things. He is a pretty famous micromanager in his line of work. And he's also, apparently, he fired the last coach, Frank Reich, after trying to get him to, what was he trying to do? I think he was actually trying to get him to do more RPOs or something, and Reich was like, nah, it's not really my offense, and then Tepper was like, alright, well, find a new job. And I kind of respect it, you know. People give a lot of trash talk to Dave Tepper, but if I was the billionaire guy, you know, who bought a team to have fun with, then I'd probably have fun with that team. You know, and do what I want to do. I'd probably tell them to use a ton of motion on offense. I want everything moving as much as possible. It helps you read the defense, and it confuses the defense, and it can put people out of place. And then the other thing, yeah, I spent too long reading that. Yeah, I would like a zone blocking scheme for the run game, and I know all offenses really incorporate some concepts of it, but whatever Shanahan's doing, that's got to be the way to go. I guess I just wouldn't do the cut the field in half thing for, you know, the Shanahan offense, but I guess pass. I don't know if that's integral or not. I mean, it would affect play design if you're then having to think about the whole field instead of just a half. But, you know, even if you're thinking about a half, you gotta still design the other half of the play. Kind of a cheap, deep pass right there. They need to open up positional limits because I want more flexibility. I want to have Sion Diaki or Diakbaki, the Utah safety and running back. I want him to play both of those positions, you know. And when Hunter gets to the NFL, I want to have him play wide receiver and cornerback as well. That's a bad pass. Where's that going? I'm not really sure what the plan is after week 1. I know I wanted to play every game for every team just for 1 week, and then I think I'm probably going to cut back as much as I can stand and just really focus on the Bears. Oh, but you know, I wanted to do a long play dynasty, and I think I will do that. I'll make another save for that, and it's not gonna like have too many games. It's gonna be mainly just progression, seeing how the teams progress, and yeah, mainly just that. And I think it'd be kind of cool, at least for me. I'd like to see the progression system really taken to the extreme. 3 sacks now for Brown. Yeah, they're getting after him. Alright, they really don't like play variety here. I'm not sure what I want to change about this. I just know that I don't like it. Oh, I lied. Oh, I didn't lie. That was a bad pass. The cornerbacks on the Panthers are really bad. I had to sign Marcus Peters because they were so bad. It's probably going to have to be a return. Oh, man. It's close to breaking out for a big one.
Let's go! Let's go! Here we go. Ready?
He wasn't really open, but I knew I could get the pass in there. Defense. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Oh, man. He had him open. Big stop there by the Saints. It's an interception. Yeah, I don't know. Wilson wasn't there for it, that's for sure. Bad throw, of course, but helps to have a receiver in the vicinity. I would definitely say that. And that was Bryce Young's first incompletion. What is going on? I mean, he's not inaccurate, but it's definitely not reflective of the score or yardage total.
On the ball. Draw, 10. Drop it, 6. 7.
Who is Johnson here? I gotta think about this because I am blanking. Oh, Deontay Johnson. That's right. They traded him. That's a bad throw. Wish I could send Elon a post here. Oh well. Beautiful diving pitch by Mingo.
Hurry, hurry. Ready.
And I don't think we got there. Penalty to holding in the offense, of course. Take us back to the 13.
On the double.
Probably gonna end up with a field goal here.
Here we go, here we go. Bring it back.
Let's see what we can do. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that once I hit the button. Probably should have just double tapped and pump faked it.
Down. Cut.
That safety almost jumped in. The honey badger. 35 seconds. And one down before the field goal. This is where ISL brings us. Kinda want Sanders to cut his. Okay, I guess that's not how it's gonna work. Let's see. Elon? Elon. Ties it up with 30 seconds left. Well, if I can make the extra point, which is a dubious prospect. Yeah, I think they're just gonna run it here. Well, I guess they're gonna try passing. I'm fine with it. 30 seconds. I mean, it's not impossible to get a field goal out of this. Also not impossible to throw another interception and get really messed up. That's a pick six. Troy Hill, too. Yeah, that's the fear. That's why I wanted to just run it, but it happens. I don't even think I have them on match, although I didn't change the pass defense reaction time to 100, so that's probably what I'm not accustomed to. Now do you come out slinging again? Just gonna take a few deep shots and hope for the best. Hopefully, if they pick them off this time, it's gonna be more like an arm punt, less pick six. I'll be running deep on this one. Let's change that. Get him on a drag. Let's get Rashid Shaheed on a deep route. A go. It is. I don't like neither of those. He's open though. And we still have 2 timeouts and 6 seconds, so we're definitely getting a field goal out of this, I think. 62 yards now. I think we need to try another play. Try to get something out of bounds. Try to get at least 5 yards would be nice, but we don't have a lot of time. Yep, well, that gave us 2 more yards. It's going to be a 59-yard field goal. They're saying. Alright, well, we don't want to move it too much. I'm going to try to get it just inside that pole. Ooh, and I missed. Well. Surprising lead for the Panthers, that's for sure. Yep, both teams are getting it done in the medium passing game. I'm just gonna pause it for a sec. Alright, I'm just about back. I will be cutting my mic for the rest of the game though. So see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.
Okay, Bryce. Ready up. Let's go. Cut, cut. Here we go. Set. Here we go. Set. What now? What's up? What's up? Let's play. Set, ready. On the ready. Come on, set. Bryce, 97. Drill, 52. Ready. On the set. Set. Okay, ready? Down. Ready? Ready, break. Ready, ready. Set. Got it? Hustle, hustle. Ready, ready. Let's go now. Holding offense. Still first down.
I got my mic back on. Yeah, so this game was just a ton of pressure from the Panthers defensive line, forcing Derek Carr into making mistakes, and yeah, somehow the Panthers came out of here with a win, and kind of shocked about that, but it is what it is. That was a good win for the Panthers. It'd be a great start to the season, and a great start to a young career for Dave Canales with the Panthers, so yeah, good win for them for sure. And Jonathan Brooks was pretty cool to see. You know, Bryce Young was pretty accurate. He wasn't like throwing, 400 yards or whatever, but he was accurate enough to win the game. So, yeah, pretty good win overall for the Panthers. I'm sure the Saints aren't happy with what happened, but rookie offensive coordinator, in Clint Kubiak might explain a bit of the struggles. And that's just going to run the clock down for us. Yeah, let's get that run down. It's only 8 seconds left, and Panthers are walking out of here with a win. And it's entirely the uniforms, I'm telling you. The Panther defenses, at least on the front 7, pretty legit. So it was a great win for the Panthers. I really do like those uniforms, though, for both teams, especially the Panthers. So, all right. So Bryce Young completed more of his passes, didn't throw the interceptions, and got the win. Obviously, his passing yards per attempt was much lower, but he did what he was asked to do, and he did it well. Brooks had 4 yards to carry, 2 touchdowns, pretty nice. Kamara got nowhere. That was another story, is that the Saints running game was non-existent. Passing game, Taysom Hill actually was the leading receiver. Olave and Cedric Wilson after him. Ruiz gave up the most sacks, Fuaga and Penning as well. There was just a ton of sacks. Yeah, that's so it was 6 tackles for a loss for Derek Brown, 4 sacks. But between all the Carolina defenders, that's 7, 8, 9 sacks. Yeah, 9 sacks. So it was pretty brutal. And then 3 interceptions, also pretty brutal. So just a great job by the Carolina defense to just shut down the Saints in a number of ways. Alright, well, I know I already said this, but thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.